Okay, so we are still under CTF challenges. So we are still using the tool which is called sokonalysis, which is the Cipher toolkit built for skill levels. So you can install this particular tool in Windows with this particular commands, and you can also do the same in Linux. Okay, so if you run this particular tool for the first time, you'll be prompted to agree to the user terms, which says this tool is for education and ethical use only. Do not use this tool for any malicious, unauthorized, or illegal purposes. So if you agree, just say yes. So this is the tool menu. Now this particular tool is looking. So this tool has 3 levels. The first one is which is the university level, to help out students to solve basic cryptographic algorithms such as RSA in their exams, tests, or any given assignment. So the second level is called the CTF level, which we are currently doing. So here it will allow you to solve cryptographic CTF challenges or anything involving cryptography without you requiring a lot of tools or resources, okay, such as maybe other online resources. So the last level is called the advanced level, for which we are still implementing, so stay tuned for that. So far these are the supported algorithms. Okay, so today's challenge is under network security, which is called shacking the wires. So it's 200 points on CyberTalents, rated as hard. So far 255 tries and 35 people solved this particular challenge. So for now there's no possible write-up. If you're watching this video, it means this is the first write-up and others will follow along. Okay, so the challenge description says we're able to intercept this traffic, but we don't know what it is. Can you help us figure out this particular traffic? So as usual, we first download that particular file. So in our case today is a pickup file. So now once you go where you've downloaded that file, so if it's a pickup file, you need to open it in Wireshark. So I'll just open Wireshark like that. So I'll put my root password, and then once that is done, just drag that particular pickup file you have. Okay, so one thing you need to take note about this is the length. Okay, so if you see the length for this one is actually 209. Okay, so this length is something which would like to inspect. But a funny thing about this particular challenge is that if you analyze this thing, it looks like a cipher, but all those particular thing such as this packet have the same thing. Okay, so you realize that okay, they're just playing with you, that's not important. But if you look at the bytes, actually this one has more bytes. So if we look at the port is 4444, so we'd like to filter this port to see what can be hidden behind that by using, so use T-Shack. So here we open up our terminal where that pickup file is, then we are going to put our root password. So what we'll do, we'll just write a command for T-Shack which says, so say T-Shack, then here we need to specify the pickup file. So it's called capture pickup.ng. So we say -y. Now we specify our filter. So we would like to filter out that TCP port, which was equivalent to 4444. Okay, so once we do that, we would like now to extract some data of that particular field. Okay, so say -t fields, then whatever data we're extracting suppose will be displayed. So you can see we've extracted this particular data. So we can utilize an online website for us to decompile that particular thing. But if you want, you can simply use tools such as disassembly tools, more like Gidra, ODB, and so on. So in our case we utilize this tool which is called diffuse. So we have little knowledge on reverse engineering, so try our best to use what's available. So if you look at this thing which has been disassembled, you can see these bytes are this data is long, you need to interpret it, so for you to get the key and the cipher. So in this case, again, we have little knowledge about reverse engineering, so we can utilize AI to actually automate this particular thing. So here what we can do is just to paste that, so we see how it can analyze this particular thing, if it will be able to get. So you can see they're telling us that's an XOR, so we know the cipher we are dealing with is XOR or algorithm. So let me just say maybe find the key and cipher. Okay, because these two things help us now to decrypt, to find the flag. So once we do that, let's just see what to do. So it's now converting each and every string until it starts making sense. But you can also do this manually. Now it takes a lot of time and it requires you to think. Okay, so just provide the key and cipher here. Okay, so let's see. Okay, okay, just say in hexadecimal. Okay, so now we have that, so let me just say no spaces because we don't want spaces. Okay, let me just validate this so that we don't waste time. Okay, so after validating, I've realized those are the wrong keys, so now I've just generated these other keys, so we need now to try them out. So I've just saved them here so that I can easily copy. So this is the key based on that particular thing we've obtained. So here I'll just run the 2. Okay, and then after I do that, I'll go and capture the flag, which is option number 6, then XOR option number 12. So here if we paste that key, which is in hexadecimal, it will prompt us now to enter the cipher. So let me just do that. So this is the cipher which we have. Then we can see we have our decrypted flag, which is flag is it can or B, something like that, so I don't know what's that. So that's the flag. And then if we come back, we check the submissions. Actually, I tried this out multiple times. I usually solve cryptography, so when it comes to other challenges, I have some challenges. So you can see here I tried this one wrong until we got this particular flag. Okay, so that's the correct flag. So this marks the end of the video. Thanks for watching. My name is Asoko James, representing KMU Cybersecurity Tutorials and the developer for the tool which is called sokonalysis. Alright, so see you in the next video.